What is going on, everyone? This is the Shpleip back again, and I'm coming at you with a little bit of a commentary. This is pre-recorded gameplay of me playing Madden 18. Now that football season is now over, I wanted to do a quick gameplay and talk about uh, this football season in general, predictions, you know, what this season went for my team, which is the Chargers, which is the team that I'm playing as with this in the Super Bowl against Minnesota, which is one team that I think will make it to the Super Bowl. I believe they will. So let's get this started. And we're going to talk about the Chargers season, what the playoffs mean or how I see the playoffs, and, my Super Bowl predictions. So let's start off with the Chargers season. Unfortunately, it came to an end. We just missed the playoffs, which was very disappointing to me. And I was really hoping that, other teams would lose so we can go ahead and make it in. But none of the things that had to happen happened. I mean, we did our job. We beat the Oakland Raiders at our home closer, our closing match, and yeah, I was really proud of them. I saw them work and I saw them play their hearts out, and it was fun, and that's the reason I love this team. By the way, this footage is sped up, or we edited it so we can just show the plays or the presentations. And here you can see the Chargers defense, which, in my opinion, they had a stellar year. Not really the best in rush, but they had great defense, like in the secondary and pass rushing. Not in the ground game. So also, kicker problems. This year we had a lot of kicker problems with the Chargers, beginning with Yang Hui Koo, which missed two key kicks in the beginning of the season against the Dolphins and against the Broncos, which were just heartbreaking. We could have taken that first game to overtime. We could have beat the Dolphins. Right now we'd be sitting in the playoffs if it wasn't for kicker problems. But it wasn't just one kicker. We had one after another. I mean, the only stable one we really had was Novak, but he got injured because Travis Coons. I say that as I just get picked off. Travis Coons, he did okay, and then Rose came in and he missed again. It was terrible. But that hopefully that's all behind us. Hopefully Novak comes back this year. I have no idea why they cut Josh Lambo. He's doing great with the Jaguars. We should have kept him. And it was heartbreaking too, seeing that Jaguars game and Lambo kick it in and kill us basically. Uh, but other than that, we also had a stellar years from Keenan Allen and Phil Rivers, also Melvin Gordon. The offense, those big three, they're turning into the big three. Hunter Henry got injured late in the season, so but he was heading towards a good year. But Keenan Allen just shredded it. He had, I think, a three-game streak with 100 yards, 10 catches, and one touchdown in each. I actually got to see them live against the Cleveland Browns. That's when he completed it. That's when he sent the jersey to the Hall of Fame, which they were rocking these unis, which were the Color Rush Royal Blues unis, which I think were beautiful. Um, Philip Rivers, once again, he had a great year stat-wise. He had some gains here and there when he showed that he wasn't at his best. I think he threw three picks against that Kansas City game, which was a key game. I think just Philip Rivers loves to throw picks against Kansas City. That's what I've seen over the years. We've lost 8 straight against Kansas City, but hopefully we can come back and beat them next year. They had a great year. I mean, they had a great year. We started out 0 and 4. We were making a playoff run. I say that as I give up a long run for a touchdown. That was basically the Chargers defense this year. In terms of the of ground attack. But yeah, the Kansas City, they had a great year. And we started 0 and 4. They started 5 and 0, and we caught up to them, which was good, which was awesome. I thought we were actually going to win the division, but that never did happen. Also, another thing, stellar performances by Bosa, Ingram. They were great in the pass rush. I think if we can get one more guy in there who can make a name for himself. I mean, you could say Chris McCain. He does, but he's like an in and out player. And Amazing pass. Look at that. Tyrell Williams. That was also Chargers' signature this year. Long passes for touchdowns. You know, Travis Benjamin, Tyrell Williams, great receivers we have, and hopefully in the future they can make an impact for themselves again. But yeah, defense was great this year. Trey Boston, Jaleel Adai, they were playing great. Trevor Williams, which is a real surprise because last year he was a really quiet, but you know this year he really showed up what he's actually made of and what he can do, um, which was really cool and it felt good to see him do that. But yeah, so what does the future hold? Hopefully, we can re-sign Gus Bradley and Ken Wisenhunt. Hopefully, I don't think that's gonna happen, but hopefully that happens. And yeah, hopefully we can start building up from there and maybe make the playoffs or a Super Bowl run. But yeah, I'm really hopeful for this team because they had a great season and it just got shattered by kicker problems, which was the big thing because the team overall they were playing great. And the games we lost, they were really close, except for that Kansas City game. But the, those games that we lost, they were one possession games. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future. I'm really hopeful for the future. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And regarding playoffs, let's start talking about playoffs and Super Bowl predictions. I highly believe, if the Jaguars are going to play like they played in Tennessee, which I was watching that game because the Jaguars had to win so the Chargers could make it in. If they're going to play anything like they played in Tennessee, they're going to be out one and done. Why make a ridiculous case? Why be in the playoffs if you're going to play that awful? So yeah, I think the Jaguars and Philly because Carson Wentz is injured, they're going to be one and done. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna advance past their divisional or the wild card round for the Jags. Also, I'm gonna be rooting for LA, the Rams. I think they had a great Jared Goff is playing really good. I think they've had a great run. Sean McVay. I say that as we win the Super Bowl. Hey, Chargers. Sean McVay had a great year coaching as a first year coach. And yeah, also Super Bowl predictions. Also, I'm gonna be rooting for the Saints. I like Drew Brees, how he plays, so we'll see how that goes. I think they're gonna probably make the Super Bowl if the Vikings don't. So those are my two NFC people. I think that's gonna be the conference final. It's Vikings Saints. Could very well be the conference final. And yeah, the Patriots and Patriots and Steelers for the other conference final. I think either or, it's gonna be a good Super Bowl. So Vikings, they can go ahead and play in their home stadium against the Patriots. Imagine how that would be. That'd be really cool. Or against the Steelers, which are two of the high AFC teams, and also the Saints. The Saints could very well make it into the Super Bowl, which I highly hope too, because I'm gonna be rooting for the Saints in LA. I don't think the LA is gonna make it to the Super Bowl. We'll see. But yeah, Vikings and Saints, they have stellar offenses, stellar defenses. I think the Vikings offense isn't that good, but their defense played really well. Yeah, that should basically bring it up to an end. I mean, no one really can go up against the juggernaut, which is the Patriots. So yeah, it's gonna be an exciting Super Bowl. Hopefully, I get to see my Chargers stand in that podium like I'm seeing here. One day, I hope. So yeah, that should basically bring it up to an end. This was a fun video. I'll see you guys later, and yeah, you guys take care and have fun. Go Chargers!